We are so back, and by that I mean back to the era of crazy accessories, because two new patents have been discovered by Nintendo via Nintendo Patents Watch that seem to show off two new accessories for the Switch 2, more specifically the Switch 2 Joy-Cons, as they attach via magnetics to the side of the Joy-Con itself. So let's take a look what we have here, because I am getting pretty excited for at least one of these. So first off, we have one that looks like a fishing rod reel, probably because it is a fishing rod reel, in which you can turn it and it will translate, and it uses the mouse sensor to translate that movement into a signal or something that the system can understand, which is pretty genius. Similarly, this other patent here is for a wheel that also uses the mouse sensor to translate the spin of the wheel into movement that the game or system can understand. Again, really smart use of that mouse sensor that I would never... Here, I've got it right here. Really smart use of that mouse sensor that I wouldn't have even thought of to use in that way. Kind of like how Nintendo used the IR sensor on the Switch 1 for all kinds of purposes too. So let's talk about what these could be used for. So obviously, the fishing one could be used in a manner much like the Dreamcast fishing controller. That's what I mean. We're still back, baby! I know a lot of people love this thing. I sadly never really tried it myself, but it worked so well for a variety of fishing games on the Dreamcast. And that could come back in a big way with Switch 2. I mean, I hope Sega takes advantage of this. And furthermore, the thing I'd be most excited for, but I've never been super into fishing games by themselves, but what I was into was fishing in The Legend of Zelda, baby. Doesn't matter which one, but if they bring this back, could you imagine slapping on the accessory and actually using it? I mean, I'd be fine if they actually invented new items in Zelda to take advantage of that thing too. I don't know, maybe like a lasso or something. We can just look at the Playdate, a system built around the entire idea of having a fishing rod type accessory for ideas of how it could be used, because there are a bunch of games on this that exclusively use that wheel, that concept. So yeah, there's a lot you could do with it. Now, of course, with it being an accessory, that inherently limits the appeal of it, but even still, I think there could be some fun things that come of this. Hopefully it doesn't affect the Playdate too bad, because this is a really cool system. I mean, I don't think they're really competitors to each other. These games are all like black and white, and it's very simple and cute, whereas who knows what happens on Switch 2. Now, looking at the other accessory, we can see that it appears to be, again, essentially a scroll wheel, I think, that attaches to the Joy-Con 2, and again, uses a mouse sensor to determine how quickly you're spinning it. So yeah, you could use this maybe as a mouse scroll wheel, or for scrolling up and down, maybe for inventory access. Also, it's clickable too, by the way. So it attaches to the button here, SL in this case, I believe, or SR rather. So you press it down, and it activates SR as if you're actually pressing SR. And there's a second button there for SL too. Now this ties into something that Sakurai has mentioned wanting before, being scrollable triggers. So this might finally be the realization of that. And now it makes me wonder if maybe Sakurai could take advantage of it. So this could be really cool, having actual scrollable functions on on a Joy-Con that also doubles as a mouse. So this could make it even more usable for, for mouse-based games or games that involve scrolling through things, whether it's zooming in and out, or up and down a menu, or through that annoyingly long Tears of the Kingdom or Echoes of Wisdom menus, So that could be great. You could also maybe use it for more arcade-style games that use the old-school, like, dial, the turn wheel dial thing, whatever you want to call it. Maybe like Pong, for instance. So yeah, there's any number of applications, and I have to say, these two already have me pretty excited. Both the fishing rod and also the scroll wheel. And again, it really reminds me of Labo, where we saw something similar to this and how it took use of the IR camera, including even the fishing accessory for Labo. So if we get like more games akin to the innovation we saw there, hey, I'm really happy to see what Nintendo pulls off with these. In any case, that's just my thoughts on everything. I just need Zelda to support the fishing rod. But let me know what you think of this in the comments below. And with that, we'll catch you later. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.